second cycle of chemo.
Yes.
So how did the first one go?
The first one went okay. I thought all the medications you prescribed for me weren't going to make me sick, and I'm just wondering why they didn't work.
Right. So, what seemed to not work for you?
I'm just experiencing a lot of nausea, or
Okay.
I was.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I have this log here now. Is this the way you were keeping a record of it?
Yes,
or-
it was.
Right. So was it like very significant for the first 5 days? Because I see you only have the first 5 days. You don't
Yeah.
have any more than that.
Yeah.
You were better after that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Just before I begin to do more assessment about your nausea, I just want to get some general information.
Okay.
You're still on the same medication that we have on our record here. Have
Yes.
you started taking any other new medications?
No, I haven't.
No. And you started the new one that I prescribed for you last time,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you been taking any other new over-the-counter medications?
No, but I stopped taking Reactin.
You stopped taking that?
Mhm.
Okay, how come?
I just didn't want to take all these other pills.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And sorry, what was the purpose that you were taking?
For
Right?
allergies.
Seasonal?
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that?
It's
Do you still
fine.
have any symptoms or no?
No.
You don't feel like you need it, right?
No.
Okay, well that's good that you don't need an extra medication. Okay. Nothing else that your family doctor or any other doctors prescribed?
No.
Right? Okay. So then about your chemo. So just wanted to make sure how you actually took the medication.
Sure.
So I'm just going to go over how they each one, okay?
Okay, sure.
So starting the first one, on the day of chemo or on the day before chemo, what were you taking?
The day before chemo, I was taking dexamethasone.
So that's the day before, right?
Day before, yeah.
Right,
And then the day of, I took the Prepitant, dexamethasone.
Were those in the morning?
Yes.
Okay.
And on Danzatron.
Right.
Yeah.
And those were all before your chemo?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about after your chemo?
I took dexamethasone, and then I also took a Prepitant for 2 days, and I think that's it.
And the dexamethasone, how often? Like, was it once a day, twice a day? Like,
Twice a day.
twice a day?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever end up using the metoclopramide, the one for your stomach?
I did. I did
You
use
did?
it once. Yeah.
Once?
Yeah.
Just like one a day, like in the morning, or
It
just
was.
once a day?
I can't remember. I think it was the day
Because
after
that was
the
the
chemo.
one that was like as needed. So
Yeah.
it was up to you how much to use. Yeah, every
Yeah.
4 hours. So.
Yeah. So I didn't find it that effective.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. Okay. And how was your energy level? How were you feeling in general after your chemo? Were you doing okay?
Pretty tired.
Tired?
Pretty
Yeah.
tired. Yeah.
Yeah. What did your kids think? Mama was very down. Okay. Like, were they concerned?
I was probably a bit moody with them, and I think
Yeah.
I was just frustrated with the nausea.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah, and yeah, it's like, especially like I said, the first cycle is kind of hard to deal with. Now you kind of learn how to get around things eventually. Within like in the past 3 weeks, have you had any other issues, any problems or difficulties you would like to discuss, or any
No.
like health-wise or even like general mood-wise? Any questions about your therapy or anything like that?
Just why the medication wasn't
Didn't
working.
work. Yeah. Well, like I said, the 3 chemo medications that you're on,
Yeah.
they're pretty like on the higher side of the causing nausea.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why we have these 4 medications for you. The metoclopramide,
Yeah.
since you said you were only taking it once,
Yeah.
you can take up to every 4 hours a day.
Oh, okay.
So what that one does is it increases like it increases the how fast food goes around down your GI, like your
GI?
stomach. Sorry, your how fast food is digested moves along your system.
Okay.
A lot of the times when the food is not moving down, it can cause the vomiting to come back up or cause nausea if it's just sitting there.
Okay.
So that's one of the things how the metoclopramide helps you. So I would suggest if you try to take it more often this time,
Okay, sure.
because you can take it up to every 4 hours.
Okay.
So one every 4 hours. Now the Prepitant on day 1, like on the day of chemo, it's usually like a half, like 30 minutes or so, an hour before chemo, so make sure you
Yeah.
take that right before chemo and not in the morning of chemo.
Okay.
Okay. Other than that, I've seen some studies with using a different medication that's not really used for this purpose.
Okay.
But I do want to try, make that you try the metoclopramide more often first
Okay, sure.
and see how that goes for your next cycle.
Okay.
When you rated your nausea to like, it says less than, you were not able to drink a lot of water, but you could eat. Now,
Yeah.
what kind of foods were you actually able to eat?
Just really
keep
bland
down
foods.
bland foods?
Bland foods, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was that a concern for you? Like, was that a big problem, or were you like feeling very less energetic?
Well, I
how
mean,
did
I don't
that-
want to be eating bland foods all the
Right,
time.
right.
But, I mean, it was fine. It helped for that day, but it's probably nothing. I don't want to eat bland foods all the time,
Right,
right?
for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
And like I said, we'll get you tried taking the metoclopramide more than once a day.
Okay.
Because you can take it every 4 hours.
Okay.
And yeah, for maybe you can keep a track of your next cycle and
Okay.
see how your nausea and vomiting goes.
Okay.
And based on that, then we can, after your second cycle, reassess what's going on.
Okay.
Because there is another option, but I'd like you to try the metoclopramide more often first.
Okay,
Because
sure.
if you don't have to add another thing, then rather not.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Did you have any other concerns or?
I don't know if I do actually.
Another thing, sorry, I have
No,
on,
yeah, go ahead.
on my notes here, we had readjusted your dose of the dexamethasone.
Yes.
It wasn't that big of a deal, but I still took it down by 50% of what is recommended.
Okay.
I'll look into that and see if I can bring that dose up as well if it's not that big of a deal, because it was interacting with the new medication that I had prescribed for you.
Oh, okay.
So that's
sure.
why I had decreased the dose of the dexamethasone.
Okay,
Now,
sure.
if let's see how the metoclopramide does, and then we can maybe even look into bringing the dexamethasone dose back up
Okay.
and see if that might help a little bit.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Yeah, and I think your pharmacist also mentioned that I didn't have refills on your Aprepitant, so I added those. So
Oh, okay, sure.
now you're going to be taking for all of your cycles, so you should be good for that one.
Okay.
Did you have any, like we said, I had a note to let you know to watch out for any side effects after, like any dizziness or tiredness is general after chemo anyway, but any
Okay.
dizziness or any flu-like symptoms or anything like that? Did you have anything like that?
No, not at all. No.
Are you feeling good in general? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's usually. I mean, I expect that for the first few days
Right,
of the treatment.
right.
Yeah.
But after that, you're back to
Yeah. Okay. Not
Yeah.
as high energy, but
For sure,
alright.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely. What we'll do for next time then, after your second cycle, I would want to check up on. For sure, I'll recommend at least take the metoclopramide 3 times a day at least.
Okay.
But you can take it every 4 hours. So you can take up to 4 times a day.
Okay.
So try that out, and usually it works best if it's taking a half an hour before your meals,
Okay.
so it gets things going along after
Okay.
you eat.
Okay.
So try that out and keep a track of your nausea and vomiting just like you did for this
Okay.
cycle, and then we'll see from there how it goes.
Okay.
All right? Okay.
Sorry, when are you checking up on me?
So after your next cycle, just like after your, probably in a week or so after your next cycle, because your next cycle is tomorrow, but I'll.
Yes.
Well, would you rather come in right before your 3rd cycle, or would you be okay coming in after a week just to discuss this?
After a week is fine.
You'll
yeah.
be fine with coming in the second time. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so then let's just set a date for 1 week after your chemo.
Okay.
And then we'll have it use 5 days of your therapy and see how that goes.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Did you have any other questions or concerns today?
No.
No, that's it. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll see you later then.
Okay,
Bye.
take care.